स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः. Master to the devotees, I cannot say such a thing as may you be healed. I never asked Divine Mother to give me the power of healing. I pray to her only for pure love. All unwanted things, the short-lived results, healing a disease, it looks like I've healed. Somehow by any means, if we avoid or get rid of some disease, by any means, the karmic load, the karma cannot be destroyed by anybody except God. Even realized souls, enlightened souls like Buddha or Shankara, they cannot destroy the karma of anybody. Action and reaction are equal and opposite. This law cannot be denied. Action already finished, done, will have to, it's like an arrow left its bow. Arrow which has left the bow starts moving. You have no hold over that. If the arrow has not been left, still there is time to drop away the arrow. But once it has left, it moves towards the target. And if you try to obstruct it by any means, it has to hit some target. I can take somebody's karma and work out myself, but very little. I cannot take away all the karma of a person because I don't have that much of capacity to receive that karma or transform that karma. But I can move to that extent that a little karma can be taken over to make somebody's path clear for realization of God. So Sri Ramakrishna is telling, and after all, it's a small thing that is going to stay for a short while. The man has to go away. And within these things, our life goes off. We have acquired all things that is perishable, be it money, name, fame, power, children, wealth, whatever we have acquired in this world is going to perish. Two unavoidable power things of this nature is impermanency and what is going to happen tomorrow is unknown. Uncertainty. Uncertainty and impermanency. This cannot be taken out. This is law of nature. So why try to heal a disease when there is a way never to get disease at all. Transcend the nature and go beyond. That no more suffering, no more bondage forever. There is a realm, the transcendental realm, entering which you need not suffer anymore. You are transcending the nature and the laws of nature. Nature has its own law. The action and reaction are equal and opposite. But there is a way to transcend the nature itself and enter the realm transcendental of eternal bliss, eternal peace, and eternity itself. Never ending joy, never ending freedom, never ending peace, and not only never ending, it is absolute. Absolute means that is ultimate and beyond which nothing exists. So that unimaginable dimension of you as bliss will be floating in bliss, ananda. Small drops of pleasures in this world. We run about, we chase this world day and night and get a small droplet of pleasure, not even ananda, bliss. And there is ocean of bliss. So why spend time or energy or pray to Divine Mother or anything to get healed when eternal Shashwata healing is there of realizing God? I pray to her only for pure love. Is Keshav a small person? He is respected by all. Seekers after wealth as well as holy men both respect him. Once I visited Dayananda, who was then staying at a garden house. I saw he was extremely anxious about Keshav's coming. He went out every few minutes to see whether he had arrived. I learnt later on that Keshav has made an appointment with him that day. Keshav, I understood, had no faith in sacrifices and deities mentioned in the Vedas. Referring to this, Dayananda said, "Why the Lord has created so many things? Could he not make deities as well?" Referring to this, Dayananda said, "Why? The Lord has created so many things. Could he not make the deities as well?" That means God has made so many things, and deities could he not make? He has done. Continuing, the master said, Keshav is free from the pride of small-minded religious teacher. Once a person is endowed with humility, his ego has left him. He is humble like a child. He doesn't preserve the pride of having taught anybody or as being a teacher, but he does that part. He alone has right, and he is the right person to teach who doesn't have ego, because teaching includes a thing which man has to give up, the ego. If a teacher doesn't give up the ego, what else will he teach? So here Keshav is like a child. To many people, he has said, if you have any doubts, go there to Sri Ramakrishna to have them solved. It is my way too to say, what shall I do with people's respect? Let Keshav's virtues increase a millionfold. Keshav is certainly a great man. Everyone respects him, seekers after wealth as well as holy men. Thus did Sri Ramakrishna praise Keshav before the latter's disciples. After partaking of the refreshments, the master was ready to leave. The Brahmo devotees accompanied him to the cab, which was standing in the street. While coming down the stairs, the master noticed that there was no light on the ground floor. He said to Amrita and Keshav's disciples, "These places should be well lighted. A house without light becomes stricken with poverty. Please see that it does not happen again." Then Sri Ramakrishna left for the Dakshineshwar with one or two devotees. How much respect God gives to a person if that person is walking on the path of dharma and helps others to walk on the path of dharma. He loves them. He stands behind any prophet, any incarnation of God. You will see doing this act of loving and helping out of way the people who love people and serve. Then Sri Ramakrishna left for Dakshineshwar with one or two devotees. In the drawing room, Jayagopal's relatives and neighbors had gathered. Now, Sri Ramakrishna was praising Keshav. When he is praising Keshav, his disciples, his group is there. Sri Ramakrishna is speaking high of Keshav. And what would be the feeling the disciples experience? Not only they are happy, but they are happy they have chosen the right person to be their guide. And all of us, they feel, all of us are blessed. Now, the blessing is coming from the incarnation of God, Sri Ramakrishna. A little difficult to understand a person, but slowly as we grow in spiritual, we will be able to understand Sri Ramakrishna, Sharda Devi and Vinayakananda little by little. Those who have realized God in those days used to flow and offer respects. His own teachers who came to teach him, including the one sent by Divine Mother to teach, praised him, bowed down before him as incarnation of God. Bhairavi Brahmani, Totapuri Maharaj, the Ramayat teaching, all these people came as teachers, bowed down to the Master and went. And he is blessing Keshav, and whatever be the principles, the sincerity with which the faith he expressed, the sincerity with which he made his disciples to go in that path, and the way in which he lived his way was marvelous. Sri Ramakrishna is blessing the entire thing. They accepted small corrections that Sri Ramakrishna made heartily. Whether the institutions, rules and regulations permitted or not, their heart expanded to the cosmic level, no more to limit God. All religions have certain understanding of God, present their opinion, their understanding, their own experiences, and vouchsafe that this is true and this is the result you can reach by moving with it. And it is good. It is accepted. Hinduism accepts all paths, so many paths to reach the same goal. But each religion insists, my path alone is right, other paths are not correct. That Sri Ramakrishna could not tolerate. So, not only it was his opinion that all religions, all paths to God make man reach the goal of realizing God. Not only it was opinion, it was his realization. He practiced as the insider of a religion apart from Hinduism, and all denominations of Hinduism individually, Dvaita, Vishishtadvaita, Advaita, so many paths of Ramayas, this, that, Tantras, 64 Tantras, then Shaiva, Shakta, Vaishnava, Agamas, all possible ways he practiced, and then other religions also, and then told, ultimate is one. The source is one. God has made many paths according to time and space. Where are we placed? What is the time? How is the social condition? Accordingly, God comes and gives a new message, new path for realizing the same old thing. So Sri Ramakrishna was very happy and particular that all people live together as one being. So there we see Sri Ramakrishna is very happy with Keshav and his ways, and he praises him in front of his disciples. On his way to Dakshineshwar from Keshav's cottage, Sri Ramakrishna stopped at Jai Gopal Sen's house. It was about 7 o'clock in the evening. In the drawing room, Jai Gopal's relatives and neighbors had gathered. Vaikuntanath, Jai Gopal's brother, said to the master, "Sir, we are worldly people. Please give us some advice." Master, Sri Ramakrishna is speaking, do your duty in the world after knowing God. Do your duty to the world after knowing God. With one hand, hold on to the lotus feet of the Lord, and with the other, do your work. Vaikuntanath. Is the world real, unreal, sir? First question Vaikuntanath is putting is, we are worldly people, give us some advice. Worldly people means we are living in the world with need not be worldly minded or chasing the world of enjoyments. We are in the world. We have duties and responsibilities to discharge. We need some means to earn our living. All this we have to do, and how to acquire that inner peace and inner joy amidst all this rush. We have to run in the morning, and where is the peace? Where is that thing to acquire? Master is telling, do your duty to the world after knowing God. Do your duties to the world after knowing God. The thing is, what you have to attain, the transcendence of all suffering and bondage. There is a way. Once you realize God, you are free from nature, all loss of nature. You are free, nothing to worry. No more suffering, no more bondage of any type. You are transcended the nature herself. You are in the realm transcendental. Now, this is the purpose of human life, is to realize God. And by realizing God alone, you will be transcending nature. And this you have to do, and then remain in it. But we have duties to perform. He begins with that, we are worldly people. To that Sri Ramakrishna is telling, with one hand hold on to the lotus feet of the Lord, and with the other do your work. You have, that is, you take the two aspects of life, the secular life, to maintain your life here and to live a life in the world with family and friends here in this world. And then whatever you need, you have to work, you have to do work. With another hand, simultaneously with the secular life for your sustenance and living in a family, you other side for your inner development, inner evolution. The soul must evolve in and through all the experiences and transcend the nature. We have two aspects of our existence. One is spiritual being and one physical or material bodily existence. We have bodily existence and spiritual existence. This spiritual existence also needs food to wake up and come out, and I must be able to experience I am divine. Now that is a dormant state, sleeping. It has to be awakened through spiritual practices. And this bodily existence is there, inevitable. I have to work out the karmas, karmic load, sukha dukha, I have to experience according to my past karmas, and I have to, the drives of world forcing me towards the world, I have to run and slowly reduce its speed to see that the environment in the world is not there. So here we see Sri Ramakrishna is telling you have purpose to fulfill the one part to awaken the spirit within and dissociate yourself slowly, stage by stage, with the bodily existence with which you are identifying, in waking state alone with this bodily existence, which creates a ego and entangles you in the world. So these two aspects, one sadhana to live, sadhana to realize the self. These two you have to do simultaneously, that with one hand hold on to God, with the other work in the world. Vaikunthnath, is the world unreal? Master, yes, it is unreal as long as one has not realized God. Through ignorance, man forgets God and speaks always of I and mine. He sinks down and down, entangled in Maya, deluded by woman and gold. Maya robs him of his knowledge to such an extent that he cannot find the way to escape, though such a way exists. Master is telling beautifully that he's asking, is world unreal? We have to take the world as unreal till you reach the God. Then you will see God alone has become all this. The world you are seeing, this is mine, that is yours. These people and this alone are mine, the rest of the world is not mine. This I, mine, and for me, with which the world you are seeing is unreal. It falls off. You, yours, and for you. This world is real. So, Sri Ramakrishna is differentiating the world before realization and after realization. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.